Hi everyone. Today we'll be doing the cleaning soap. Well, I've already measured out my oils and I need to keep them in the double boiler. And I will also measure out my lye. So now I'm keeping my oils. So the maximum percentage will be stearic acid. Stearic acid is available in the form of pellets like this. You will get pellets of stearic acid like this. So this is how it will look. If you don't want to use stearic acid, the other options are you can use soy oil or soy flakes, soy wax that you can use for, or else butters. All the plant-based butters have high stearic acid content in them, so you can use a combination of three butters. So that way your stearic acid will be high if you don't want to use stearic acid directly. Okay, and so I'm just keeping it in a double boiler and allowing my oils and my stearic acid to melt completely. And I will also measure out my lye. So first I will measure out my potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. First sodium 14 grams. So 14 grams of sodium hydroxide. So 14 grams of sodium hydroxide I have measured. Next, I'll measure my potassium 34.5. And now I'll measure out my water. Well, 24 grams. I'll slowly dissolve my my lye and my I'll prepare my lye solution. So as you can see, my stearic acid is now almost fully dissolved. So stearic acid has a high melting temperature around 70 degrees Celsius. So stearic acid is one of the saturated fatty acids, and it is one of the essential fatty acid, saturated fatty acid for getting a hard bar of soap. So if your soap naturally has a lot of stearic acid, for CP soaps and HP soaps, that is for solid soaps, it will create a very hard bar of soap. So shaving soap, as I had already told in the theory class, it is a very, very hard bar of soap used by the and it creates the shaving soap having stearic acid creates lather that is very small uh, and very creamy. The lather will be very creamy, so which is useful for shaving. So that is the reason why we choose to make shaving soap specifically with having oils or choosing oils that have high in stearic acid. So I'm dissolving my lye solution also. So once my oil solution, my oils are melted and my lye solution is prepared, I will start to make a soap. So shaving soap is basically a dual lye soap we are doing today. I have already shared the ingredients for the shaving soap in the theory class. If you want, I will post it again. So it's 70 and this 77. So yeah, we will now blend the two of them. It's melting of the uric acid that has been stuck in the sides. So it's fully melted now. Now to this, I'm going to add my lye solution. So I'm adding my lye solution to my melted oils. As you can see, it will immediately start to thicken up like this. because of the high stearic acid content, it will immediately start to, the soap will start to form actually. The reaction will start to happen. So now I will blend. So as you can see, the reaction will go very fast. So it will quickly reach the pudding stage and then mashed potato. So now this is the pudding stage. Like the same process which we have learned in hot process, the same stages it will undergo. Actually, I should have added, I have measured out bentonite clay. So I will add it to my oils. I should have added in the melted oils. I forgot to add that. So I'll add now. And I will continue to mix it. So this bentonite clay, it gives a good glide to our soap. And the bubbles and the clay help it to glide on our skin very easily, which is what we need in a shaving soap. So as you can see, it has quickly reached the mashed potato stage. Now we will allow it to cook and allow it to, we will wait for the translucent stage. And once the translucent stage is reached, we will add in our additives. So additives here we are adding is glycerin and fragrance or color if you want to add any color, but I am not going to color it. I will leave it the natural color only. So now it has, the soap is actually cooking. We had to wait for the Vaseline stage. So once the Vaseline stage is achieved, we can add in our additives. Few more minutes and I think it should be done. So this is the stage now. It's almost going to reach the Vaseline stage. Just few more minutes and it will reach. And then I will add in my additives. So additives here I'm adding is only glycerin And I'm so glycerin I have to measure out 25 grams. So why we are actually like a conditioning thing for our soap, since our soap has a high cleansing number. In order for the skin to feel not too drying, we are adding a humectants. So here we are adding glycerin. So now I'm going to add my glycerin. And I will continue to cook this. Now I will also add in my fragrance. So I have used bergamot, basil, and frankincense. Um, around 7 grams I'm adding, since mine is a 250-gram batch of oils. So I'm adding 7 grams of the essential oil blend. You can choose even fragrance oils of your choice. Mix it well, and you just have to pour it into molds now. So you can take any type of molds of your choice. I have just taken these kind of simple molds. So all we had to do is like just scoop it. Just scooping it and just pouring. I mean, we cannot pour this, just have to scoop it and put it in our molds. You can unmold this after 24 hours and give it a 2 weeks cure, 2 to 3 weeks cure, and then you can use it just like your. I mean, you can use it as a soap, but it will be too cleansing. So, since this soap is specifically designed for shaving, better to use for shaving only. give it a good tap. After this is done to remove any air bubbles or air pockets, and you can just leave it to set. So that's it. So that's it for today's class. Hope to see you guys on class, which is on Tuesday. So we will be doing our healthy type of soap there. So it will be only based on potassium hydroxide. So we do that, and then the only other soap left is we have to make the whipped soap. So that we will be doing on Thursday. And I also showed you how to do the variations in the whipped soap. So that's it, guys. I will share this recording so you guys can watch it when you are free. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. See you in the next class.
The meeting has ended. Thank you for joining. Goodbye.